Mr. Paulsen is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Mr. Ambassador, for being here today. You made some comments earlier about the working relationship we have with the EU and the high-level working group. I think you said that's been appointed to that, and I appreciate those comments. That is the largest commercial relationship by far that exists, and I would like to stay engaged on this issue as well and make sure we're able to maximize the potential in that transatlantic economic relationship. I also wanted to ask this, is that I know last June there were several technology companies, many that have roots to Minnesota actually, Best Buy, Honeywell, 3M, as well as the U.S. Chamber and the Retail Industry Leaders Association, Entertainment Software Association. They filed comments with the USTR in strong support of your proposal to update the Information Technology Agreement, ITA, with the WTO. And I understand it has not been updated since 1996, so it does not include connected devices with Internet or Wi-Fi capability like smartphones, televisions, e-readers, et cetera. And these are hugely popular items, and they're growing with consumers. And so if this agreement were updated, it would absolutely help lower duties and reduce costs for consumers. Can you just update update me and the committee where USTR stands with the WTO and the efforts to get this IT updated? And what can the committee and what can Congress do to help this agreement kind of move forward and help reflect modern technological advances and developments?
Well, thank you, Congressman. And one, I cannot tell you the value to our negotiators of what this Congress did in a bipartisan way and the message you sent last fall in passing all of our trade agreements. Because one, people in Geneva that frankly wanted to hide behind other things questioned our political will. And I mean, there's more we can do, but one, you just sent a strong message, as I've told them. You give us a good deal, and our Congress will move on it, but there's never a time to take a bad deal. Now, I say that one of the things all of you asked me was for an assurance we wouldn't just sign on a Doha agreement out of deal fatigue if we didn't get the right deal. Because we insisted we have a more honest approach to that, the good news, we now have a little more latitude, frankly, to look at other ways we can liberalize trade. One of the opportunities a number of countries, including the U.S., has embraced is a more honest discussion about modernizing the ITA. I'll get you, perhaps I can follow up so I don't take up more time, but we are working collaboratively with a number of countries that are interested in this initiative, and you correctly note this is one that our industry is wildly supportive of. And so we will continue to work with you in industry to see whether we achieve this both in product coverage or others, but it's something we're very supportive of.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I would absolutely like to try and help you with it and help in any way possible. Let me follow up, too, because you made some comments earlier about the biopharmaceutical and medical technology industries, and that's obviously critical to the future of our economy right here in America. And these are industries that do support very good, very high-paying jobs. They depend on the strong intellectual property rights and the innovation that created the industry, especially in the areas of drugs and devices, that the research and development comes from our workers here. And it's these strong IPR protections, including data protection, that make it commercially sustainable for these biopharmaceutical firms to invest so substantially. Do you agree in general that to encourage American innovation in this sector, that we need to help and make sure we're pressing for the same high standards and IPR protections in the TPP countries that are part of that structure going forward so we can move forward with keeping the R&D here and protecting that IPR?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Good. Well, I appreciate that, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.